So you're never going to believe what happened today. Saudi Arabia just cut ties with the US dollar. This is the first time in 100 years that the dollar has had a real challenge. Just so we're clear, Saudi Arabia is one of the richest countries in the world with oil. And the dollar has been backed by oil. It's been called the petrodollar. See, the dollar used to be backed by gold. For every dollar, there was a piece of gold backing every dollar. But in 1972, 3, around there, President Nixon took us off the gold standard. So ever since then, it's been backed by nothing but oil. Really nothing, though. That's why we're able to print as much as we want. That's why we have such inflation going on in the United States and around the world. So to stay in power, we forced countries to buy oil with the dollar, and only the dollar. And if they didn't, we would go in, we'd invade their country, and we would blow them up. Well, you can't just go invade Russia and invade China. They're superpowers with nuclear weapons. There's nothing you can do. And those are two countries that said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to use the dollar.
South Africa is a treaty member of the International Criminal Court. If Putin comes here in August as planned, your government will be obliged to arrest him. As head of the ANC, do you believe your government should and indeed will arrest Vladimir Putin?
If it was according to the ANC, we will want President Putin to be here even tomorrow.
You would?
Come to our country. But
you would welcome Vladimir Putin here right now?
Of course we will welcome.
A man who is being investigated for war crimes by the International Criminal Court.
We will welcome him to come here as part and parcel of BRICS, but we know that we are constrained by the ICC in terms of doing that. Putin is a head of state. Do you think that a head of state can just be arrested anywhere? How many crimes have your country committed in Iraq? How many crimes have everyone else who's so vocal today committed in Iraq and Afghanistan? Have you arrested them? You have not.
Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas was warmly welcomed in Beijing when he met President Xi Jinping. Abbas is the first Arab leader to visit China this year. Beijing says it wants to play an active role in promoting peace between Palestine and Israel. The two sides marked the visit by announcing a strategic partnership.
China is one of the first countries to recognize the Palestine Liberation Organization and the State of Palestine. With the personal commitment of President Xi and President Abbas, China-Palestine relations has sustained sound momentum of growth in recent years. The political trust between the two countries has grown.
The visit comes as China looks to expand its influence in the Middle East, a region where the presence of the United States has waned in recent years. US-led Israel-Palestine talks have been deadlocked since 2014. On Wednesday, Xi put forward a 3-point peace proposal. It includes the establishment of an independent Palestinian state, bolstering economic aid, and convening a peace conference.
I think China is just stepping up and initiating. China has high economic stakes in the region. China is emerging as a global leader in factors that are of interest to the Middle Eastern region as well. And I think we've seen a gradual change in the perceptions about China.
In March, Beijing successfully brokered a rapprochement between Saudi Arabia and Iran, ending a 7-year diplomatic rift. It's trying to do the same between Ukraine and Russia, assigning an envoy to push for dialogue to end the war.
Brother, I want to give you 5.